private group on Facebook. I was thinking YouTube. And Prairie Scraps on YouTube. You can also find me at Prairie Scraps on Instagram and FaceTime. That's my business page. And, you know, crazy hair today. I don't know. It's clean. That's the good news. It's clean. So I was going to come to you really quickly, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll try. I need a clock in here so I know how long I've been going. I could tell, like, on YouTube how long I've been on YouTube, but I cannot tell anything else. But if you're joining me today, make sure you say, hey. Hey, Jen, how are you doing? I assume that's Jen. We are going to do some wood cutout, pumpkin cutouts, they're called. There's 3 in the pack. They're 4.5 inches by 7.25 inches by 10 inches. And I'm pretty excited. They came out with kind of like something that I was really excited about. Try to get it sort of right. I guess the pumpkins are every which way. But this is one of our C-size transfers, which means it is 12 by 20, 12 by 18. 12 by 18. I have my little measuring down here. And they are henna pumpkins. Isn't that the cutest? So you could totally use these for anything, really. You don't have to just use it. And I was noticing that these are solid, like these are going to have more color. The white parts are where you're going to see more color. And these are just going to be like the pumpkins need to be some other color. So I'm kind of going with that. I want to do a pumpkin in white. There's 3 pumpkins. So and you have 2 options for the small pumpkins and then 1 option for the big ones. There was another pumpkin cutout transfer, I think, that was plain. But these henna ones, I'm pretty excited about. In fact, I was thinking about making a fall t-shirt with pumpkins on it. I saw somebody do, I don't know, I have this obsession with blue pumpkins. What's your favorite color pumpkin? That's what I want to know. What's your favorite color pumpkin? Even, like, you can get the blues even in real life now. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I thought I'd use one, but I still like my traditional oranges. So don't get me wrong. I like that too. So I'm going to do an orange, a blue, and a white pumpkin. That's my plan. And so I need to kind of plan accordingly because these 2 are going to be more of the color that I put on. Hey, Deborah, good to see you. We're doing some henna pumpkins today. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these out of the package and get that started off. And of course, we're going to have to do some painting because a couple of those henna pumpkins are not colored, so to speak. I'm actually thinking because this big one, this one is mostly another color, I'm going to leave that one white. So that's where I'm going to start with there. That's a decision I've made already. Kimberly, good to see you. I think the big one, should we do it blue? And then the small one orange. So I'm going to set aside that white one first. Oops, get rid of some garbage. I always keep these cardboards that come with these cutouts because they work good for painting on, which is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to move YouTube down so you can see. There we go. All right, so that's what we're going with. We're going to leave the white, the bigger one, this round squatty one, white. And then the other 2 we're going to paint. And so I pulled some colors out because I hadn't totally decided. Yesterday, if you saw me do my tiered tray, I used papaya. And I made a mess. Look, papaya's covered. Oh, and I don't have any baby wipes out here. So that could be hazardous to my health. And these, I only plan on doing the front. The cool thing about the cutouts is you can do 2 different sides. I'm going to leave the sides white this time. I just like it. And I think these are the 2 colors I'm thinking about using with the white. What do you think? This one is Lakeshore, and then this one is the new Rust that came out. I thought the papaya, like, I love the papaya normally, but I thought the papaya was, oh, I maybe didn't bring back the stuff I washed yesterday. Woohoo, we're tight on brushes. We're tight on brushes. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do Lakeshore on the big one. Let's see how it goes. Get a little bit of pieces. And I like to get my brush wet, good and wet. And kind of mix in, like, in the lid. I always spray in the lid and see how that goes first. maybe it won't be as quite as bright if I do more of a wash instead of doing a solid. I don't know. The nice thing about crafting is you totally can change your mind. You can totally change your mind. Is this too blue? Would you do blues for the fall season? That's my question. What color pumpkins are your favorite? Or do you not like pumpkins? Seems like a sacrilege, really. I don't know. I really like fall. I'm not into Halloween if you've been watching, but I really, really do enjoy fall. So I love all the fall colors. I love the weather. I love everything about fall. So you might be stuck in fall here for a while before we start getting ready for Christmas, right? I did do the Christmas in July. So if you're yearning for Christmas, go back and rewatch. That's what I have to say. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that. You guys will have to tell me. What do you think? Is that too blue? Do I need to do the whole pumpkin blue? Maybe I do. Maybe that's... Do you see it? It's kind of washed, and I definitely do not like where those marks are. I ran out of wipes yesterday, so just a minute. I think I got some. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble. I'm definitely in trouble. I don't have any wipes. I am out of wipes. That means I have to go to Family Dollar. I have to go. We might be using paper towel today. Uh-oh. All right. We'll start out with a piece of paper towel. Let's see how this goes. Just had a little bit of blue on the edge. If you saw my tier tray yesterday, you know that I was... You know what? I'm going to have to do... I think I'm going to have to do the whole thing. Because I just... Look at this. I smeared it on the edge. Can you see that? It's kind of messy. I kind of said yesterday, I'm not a super fan of having to prep wood surfaces. Like if I can just go paint and go, you know, without having to do these, I am much better for it. This is not my favorite thing. Well, and this is why. I think maybe we're going to do a whole entire blue. I think it's kind of a bright blue, don't you? I don't know if I like this or not. The jury is still out. Jury is still out here. We'll see. We'll see. I can always go back in too with some sandpaper. And maybe when I go to do the henna on it, it will look fine too. And, or maybe I just don't like it. We can do that too, right? We can change our minds. That's the great thing about crafting is like if you don't like something, you can always go back and change it. That's one of the things I've really learned about, you know, when I'm using, fingerprints on the sides. I really enjoy the fact that you can go back and change your mind. Change it. Just change it. You can sand it. You can paint it. You can change it that way. Ooh, I have a whole side here. Hey, Cody. Good to see you. I'm wondering if I could see comments. Can you guys say hey? If you're on YouTube, make sure you comment and like and do all those kinds of things. Help me out. Just trying to... Got a piece of hair now. That's always joyous. Hair. Just trying to make it look nice and even without brush strokes, I guess. That's what I'm trying to get. I don't know. It's not taking very well to the edges. Let's just say that. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna maybe stop while I'm ahead. Right? Next week is the big week. We're taking Levi to college. I can't believe it's happening. Okay, so this is the new rust that just came out. I'm going to put a little bit of water in the lid. And it's okay because this is all water soluble, so it just kind of goes. Ooh, I found one. Maybe. I don't have much for choices. Geez, I have like no brushes today. And yeah, I think I like rust better. It's a pretty color. It's deeper than it was than that papaya is. Although I liked papaya because, like I said, oranges I kind of like. I'm just gonna go around the edges here. My brush is kind of, I could feel it. I have a whole bunch of brushes falling apart. I keep pinching them and they don't go back together. Might be time for a new brush. Just can't bear though. I did one of the new kits, the Christmas tree cutting board kit that just came out. That one actually has a paintbrush in it, so I might be good to open that. Right? Get myself a new paintbrush out. These edges are not staining very well. It's almost like it's got a shiny surface on it. All right, let's see if we can. I kind of like that one. That one's just very subtle in the orange department. Rust. That's the rust. I really like it, actually. But I keep rubbing the edges and then I make a mess of the front. So he started stocking his stuff in the piano room, getting ready for college. I said, we might as well see how much you have. We do have an option of taking a trailer. And I need to put my other blues away, I think, because I will get mixed up. Don't want to do that. And maybe the other oranges if I was smart too, right? Okay. So first, I do want to see if I can find this. Oh, that's a used one. I thought I bought some new ones. I did. Sorry about the reach. I just feel like I'm kind of at the table. I am. Oh yeah. I'm in the camper table. So we wanted to see how much he had. We do have an option of a small enclosed trailer, but this was maybe done backwards, like do what I say, not what I do. Again. Trying to get these dried without touching them. And I want to do my sanding right on here. These sanding blocks were in Dollar Tree. So I might have gone a little nuts. I have to say that. I think I bought, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. I wasn't a total pig. I didn't take every last one. I felt like maybe the rest of the universe needed, or at least the rest of Grangeville needed some of the Dollar Tree sanding blocks. And then I noticed, I don't think they went up to $1.25 yet. I don't know what the deal is with their $1.25 stuff. So these are wood cutouts, and our cutouts are nice and thick. They can stand on the shelf totally by themselves. So I'm just I always like to do the edges, make them look a little bit worn around the edges. This sanding block doesn't seem as harsh as the other one. Maybe I did. One side has got a harder grit on it than the other. I'm getting everything all sandy, and I'm just gonna go across the front too. I think that harder side I like better. I'm not gonna go too far. I've seen some people almost take the whole entire thing off, which is kind of neat looking too. It makes it look like a wood. Poor Chalk Couture, they sat and spent all the time to sand and paint this, and here I am sanding it off. I feel kind of bad, sort of. Kind of, but not kind of. Does that make sense? All right, we're gonna get a little bit of water on our paper towel here, and I just want to get kind of the grit off of here. Get that set aside. All right. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and wax this too. One of the things I like about wax, I did, if you're in the chalk room, yesterday, we're having a school of chalk in the chalk room. So I think it's 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock Central Time. They're doing different, like the basics. So, and you don't have to be like new to Chalk Couture to enjoy going back and learning a little bit more. So if you aren't in the chalk room, just go ahead and put CR down below and I will get you a link to that. It's in Facebook. Make sure you tell them Dory sent you, because that's a thing. And anyway, we're doing school chalk. Today I am doing a video. It's my turn today to do one. I'm going to do it at, it'll be 2 o'clock. It's noon my time. 2 o'clock. I will be in the chalk room talking about the difference between chalk and ink. So anyway, yesterday, how this got started was yesterday Brenda Rainier talked about how to use, like when to wax, like how to prepare your surfaces. And she said she hardly ever uses wax on any of our painted goods, but I use it all the time because I kind of like how it gives it a little bit darker, deeper look. This blue is growing on me. I think I might do the other side, as long as I've got it all here. Do you see how that white, like with the, uh-oh. That one, okay. See how that white kind of got nice, kind of the brown edges? I'm going to do that too with these pastes. But first, I think we're going to I should cut up how many videos when I'm videoing, like how many we have. Like at the minute I start doing a video, something starts happening outside. Sounds to me like they're cutting another tree down in our neighborhood. Actually, I think we did see there's a tree service in town to do all the, like the poles and stuff, you know, clear up the poles and stuff, which is important. But it seems like whenever I get on there, they start up. It's nice and quiet in my neighborhood, and then things start happening. So it is a thing. Did I get that sign? I can't even see. All right, we're gonna do the blue on both sides. I probably just set that all in sawdust. Guys, I'm trying to keep the sawdust out. I'm not doing so good. I think we're gonna go ahead and dry. So yesterday we worked on sewing. I didn't get back on very much yesterday. Trying to get the sewing. I think Lydia's done sewing. Today she's going to have to experiment on bleaching on her fabric. So she's going to bleach. She made a jean vest for the fair. And then she's going to bleach the back of it and put gold, ooh, that side of the pumpkin didn't get anything. She's gonna put gold, she put gold trim right across the chest, and then we've got gold ink, metallic gold, or gold shimmer. Oh, now all right, it's a busy house today. Holy cow. Busy. What is going on? Am I missing stuff? Guys, I never get calls. Like all day yesterday, not a single call. Today my mom's calling, a friend is calling. You know. Trying to get that orange spread out there. Rust. Rust is the color. Make it kind of looks brownish for sure. Well, I guess rust is. Yeah, I would think rush is more. So she's going to do gold shimmer wings on the back of her jean vest that she made. So we have to do that. Bleach it, and then she'll be done. It's just going to be getting, I got that piece of hair again. It's just going to be a matter of getting her record book done. Do you guys ever do 4-H? Put 4-H down below if you were ever a 4-H'er. I was when I was a kid. I've been a leader now. I think, I don't know, I'm probably up to about, well, my oldest is 20, well, probably about 20, close to 20 years. I'm at, between Wisconsin and Idaho. I'm a leader. I also was a 4-H agent for a while, just temporarily. I kind of got one side a little bit darker than the other, but I think it's going to be okay. The blue is growing on me. It's growing on me. I don't know. I was kind of worried. All right, Mom. I'll call you when I'm done. All right. Let's see how we can get this all. Sometimes the sanding just kind of makes it look like it's not like factory made, you know, it just, I suppose factories are doing the edges too, but boy, I don't know, the quality in their sanding blocks are not as good as they were before. They're like, ooh, we're going to get them to buy more. Make them kind of crappy. Okay, you see that? Kind of just took off the edges and this just made it a little bit lighter there. I'm just gonna quick rub over it because I don't wanna, I want the sawdust off, but I also don't want to take off my paint. I'm turning blue. I might be a Smurf today. Get a little edge on this. Ouch, I just did my finger. I can't tell you how many times I stabbed at my thumb yesterday doing sewing. The girls are at that point of wanting to be done, and Bethany, she was putting together the waist yesterday. We have to put the zipper in, I think, today. Zipper today. She also has to do a baking demonstration this evening, and we were going to do the 3-ingredient cookies. She's got cookies and biscuits and things are her. We were going to do 3-ingredient cookies for her. The peanut butter cookies, you guys know that recipe? It's like, what are the 3 ingredients? A cup of sugar, a cup of peanut butter, and an egg, I think. And I think you can put in just getting that sand off. It's everywhere. It is everywhere. My thumb feels like it's gonna bleed. I poked the pin into the you know, like the nail bed right up there. I don't know how many times yesterday. It was kind of crazy. I kept doing it. I'm like, oh. So a lot of times when I'm teaching the kids, especially like Bethany is a little not as advanced, like Liddy, I can just set her, she did her whole project totally by herself. I can tell you that. Just putting a little bit of wax. My wax is soft because it's hot. In fact, I might go ahead and put a fan on here. Hoping that, I'm wondering if that made it cut. Somebody said yesterday in my video was cutting out. If it's cutting out, would you say something for me, please? So that I know. I'm trying to figure out what it caused it. I wondered if it was the noise of the fan, that maybe the fan made it cut off. I'm just doing a really light coating of the wax here. I like the look of the wax. It kind of like, especially on those areas where you have the edges sanded off, it makes it a little bit darker, brings out the wood color. So that's why I like it on wood. I also like it on the top because it seals it a little bit. The chalk is, once it sets, it's not going to come off. I'm doing my research this morning. So you don't have to seal them if you don't want to, unless you think it's going to be in a place where you're going to scratch at it. But generally, once it's set. All right, let's see what we got here. This is, the transfer is called Hannah Pumpkins. How convenient, right? Ooh, I need my, I really do need my baby wipes. have to go get those. It's urgent. Urgent. I need baby wipes. I can't go without them. Okay. Just gonna do this. At least if I had some, I guess, I just have dust everywhere. Dust, dust, dust. Okay. See if that helps me out. All right, such a little fan. I got this little fan for $5. Can you see it? It's this cute little, it's a metal inside. I got it at Family Dollar for $5, and it's nice. The only bad thing about it is it does plug into a USB port instead of regular plug-in. So, but we fixed that. I actually have a USB plug-in. With these transfers, I like to go I like to just cut, I don't like to cut the backing. You can cut the backing, but I find, whoops, I cut that one totally crooked. I was gonna say unstraight. Unstraight. These are kind of odd shaped. The nice thing about leaving the backing intact is, for me, then I know I've got all the pieces of the transfer together. Kind of like working a puzzle. If there's an empty space, it means I'm missing a transfer, which is not good. I've either lost it or misplaced it, or it's sticking to something somewhere. In my case, it might be sitting out in the yard. Uh-oh. No, no, no. We aren't out of battery. We can't be out of battery. Sorry about that if it stopped. And sorry about this little trip we're taking. All right, there. Got it plugged in. I thought I had a bunch of battery, so I apologize. Doing videos sometimes really sucks the life out of my stuff. Can't get under this. This one is really sticky, so we will be... I waxed, well, and that's what Brenda said on that video, was that she prefers to fuzz more to get it to go and not stick. The reason I like the wax is sometimes if I make a mistake, which I've been known to do, might as well start with that big one since it's the one up already. Oops. The one thing you don't want to do is fold it back on itself like that. All right, we're going to get out our fuzzing cloth and do a little fuzzing. Do a little fuzzing. This middle part doesn't have, do you see how it's like fabric in there? It's got a little, there's a little sticky on those parts, but sometimes they're not as sticky, especially with these transfers on these cutouts, because the cutout is the same shape. Pretty, pretty. Okay. What color? I don't know what color to do this one. I was all excited about my blue pumpkin. I'm going to think about it. I was thinking about doing the actual rust on here and doing sort of a monotone. Because I think it'll show up darker. Whoops. This only goes one. Oh, this. So these go one way or the other. You can't do, you gotta. The top of the stem goes one direction or the other. So you're only going to be able to do one side, but you could do any pattern you want on the other side. That was really kitty wumpus. I really did not get that anywhere near the center. That was bad. I like to hold it up to the light to see where it's going to be. Okay, now we just need to move up. I got it side to side that time. Now I don't. All right. All right. I'm going to try the rust. I'm going to do a... Just going to use one of our squeegees. It's a little beveled squeegee that you can use. And with these rounder ones, with these shapes, I kind of like to go from the middle out. That way, if it's not sticking very well on the outside, the middle will hold it in. I use the chalk paste to kind of hold it in. Chalk paste is washable, but this is not a washable surface, so probably, especially with orange, orange does do a little staining. So this transfer will get stained. You do want to wash it with water in the sink with a board eraser right after you use it, because that gets it clean. And it will stain, so you'll see like an orange stain. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, I like it. I like that a lot. Try to get this back on the backer, and like I said, I will go ahead and, isn't that pretty? So pretty, so much detail. Like, could you imagine the amount of weeding you'd have to do to get that on there? All right, so that's pumpkin number 1, our little pumpkin. What color should I do this one? I have no idea. Should I do, oh, because I'm kind of doing monotone. This is going to do the whole pumpkin. I pulled out Dune. Maybe I'll do Dune. I think I'm going to try it. All right. I got to watch that pumpkin up there. Kind of going with the monotone colors, I guess, here. One of the things I love about being a designer is I get to try a lot of things like sooner than they come out or see them revealed. I love to craft, so it's so fun. And I get it at a discount. I get 40% off my stuff. So I just love the fact that we get our stuff at such a big discount, because I've been with other direct sales companies where they only give you 25%, and I've even been in a direct sales company that didn't allow us to have the hostess benefit, which was which drove me crazy. I didn't like that at all. I think if we host and get, you know, a certain amount of orders, we should be able to get it. We don't have a specific hostess discount, if that makes sense. We get designer dollars for every $200. We get 20 designer dollars. Basically, we get free $20 in free product for every $200 in sales, and so that supplements anything we would need for. Just trying to get this off because it's a pretty full like area to cover. You don't want it to dry too fast. And I've got it in the fan, so let's see. Ooh, I like that. It kind of, you know, dimmed it out a little bit. Might go back later once it sets and use the sandpaper on it again on the edges. But look at that. Look at that detail. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful, you guys. I'm so excited about that one. So you could do a different pattern. You could do some sayings on the back side. That would be fun. Let's step that right there. I got water all over the place. Okay. New month. There is a special. Actually, you get a free tool. If you're a club member, you get a free tool and a free exclusive paste if you purchase $90. If you are a customer, if you purchase $90, you get the free paste. So it's still a good deal if you're a customer. So if you need my website, just put link down below and I can help you out with that. Hey, Terry, good to see you. I don't know if this is, I hope it's going. Okay, on to the blue. Blue, blue, blue. And doesn't this look more like a gourd than a pumpkin to you? But that's okay. I love putting out gourds too. I didn't grow any. I've always wanted a pumpkin patch, but I don't think it would be very profitable. And it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Because you got to keep watering. Okay, just fuzzing that because it's our first time using it. Put it on this cutout. Ooh, this is another one. The stem goes a certain way. So I have to go on the darker side today. I'll figure out what to put on the back side. Can't have one-sided cutouts. I so like to make them so versatile. I wouldn't make them for any other season then. So another way that you could do this is just swap out the colors on the different ones that you paint, but I kind of like the monotoneness of this. This is that Lakeshore is the color. I'm really impressed. So that the last one that I did, the Dune, you could do that on a shirt because it's the outline of the pumpkin. But if you did this one where the majority is just it's all pattern, you wouldn't want to do this on a t-shirt because it wouldn't look like a pumpkin, I don't think. I guess you could try it. You could do anything you want, but my idea was to put a couple of pumpkins on a t-shirt. So that's going to be my next process, I think, is putting pumpkins on a t-shirt. I think I'm going to like that. But I was thinking about intermixing. I've got some regular looking pumpkins, and then I've also got, this has got some dry edges, so I'll make sure I get it nice and wet. I don't know if I've got bubbles. All right, we got to get this off. Ooh. Nice. This actually this one, I know it's henna, but it looks a lot to me like rose mulling, which is a Norwegian painting. All right, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So much detail on that. I can feel I've got blue on my finger. I don't want to get it on there. Just emptying off my squeegee. I want to put that back. Anything back you don't use. This one's actually kind of getting around the edges, so I'm going to knock that off. See, when it gets dry around the edges, you want to kind of put it back into the jar so that it has a chance to kind of reconstitute into the rest. Because it's water-based, it just kind of reconstitutes if it gets dried up. Good for me, because sometimes I leave kind of a mess. So I'm just going to mix that in real good here and get that chunk in there and see if it reconstitutes, because this is the newer Creamy Dreamy. I just haven't used it in a while, so had some little edges there. I guess the last time I used it, I didn't really clean it up very good. Okay. Isn't that the cutest? I think it's so cute. Oh, good. The blue, I was kind of worried about. I love the blue pumpkins, but I can never figure out what the right color of blue pumpkins is to make. So I think I kind of like it with the blue background, so it's a little more monotone. And then, of course, I did the backs too. So here's the little one in the rust. Put that one in the back. Isn't that cute? How cute would that be on a mantle? So cute. I love it. I do think, I don't know, I might go back on this one and put a little edges with the sandpaper just because it looks so solid around the edges. And the rest kind of look like they're lighter around the edges. But I think overall, whoops, wrong one. This one needs to go back in. There it is. Yeah, I agree, but I keep seeing the blues kind of popping up, Terry, as far as the fall colors, and that's okay. I mean, you could do whatever. You could definitely do like a red or a darker orange or even a yellow. Yellow would be very pretty on this. Yeah, the blue, yeah, I love each one, but I think definitely the blue doesn't look like it belongs with the other two. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe the orange one was too much. Maybe orange was too much. Maybe if this one was in Dune. It is a beautiful blue. You know what I'm thinking about doing? Because I've got this one in orange on the back side. Maybe if I used that dune on the back side to do a different one, that would do it. Does that make sense? I have one pumpkin that hasn't been used. Is this one dry? I don't want to mess it up. No messing it up. I might do that right now while we're talking about it. Because I have this one goes, oh, nope, it goes the same way. But I could just leave the stem off and do just the bottom. I think I'm going to try it. See how that looks. I'm gonna back up full circle on my blue. See, the whole point of doing these was blue. Although I could have done, if I did one of the other pumpkins in blue, that might also help out. Does that make sense? Let's see. What does Dune do? I was trying to keep it kind of limited. The blue off there. No blue in the Dune. So we're just going to do the cutout on the back side of the orange and just see how that looks. I agree with you. I think, like I said, I'm just kind of experimenting here. The fun thing is that with crafting, you can do whatever you want. You can do it, and then you can still change your mind. Still change your mind. It's totally okay to change your mind, right? So I could change my mind, but my whole goal was to try to get some blue into my fall decor. So that was my goal, but now I think I've gone too bold. That's what I think. Okay, so I did that. The Dune on the backside. I love Dune. It really is. I don't know. That might be too light. Do you see it? Takes a minute for it to adjust. There it is. It's very subtle. Very subtle. I don't know. Maybe I needed to do two blue. Make a commitment out of it. I don't know. It's an option. I really like this one though. I like it. Maybe I have to go the back side of this. I could do a different pattern or something on the back side of this with orange. I could, in fact, I could do this exact one, orange or blue. Vote. Tell me, should I do this, the back of this one, orange or blue? Tell me that. You like it? You like the white or the Dune on the back side? All right. Well, let me know. Let me know what you think. Should I go orange or blue on the back of this one? I definitely have plenty of space to go that way. There's this too. I could do, I don't know. I can't make up my mind now, but we tried. We tried to get blue in, so we committed. Oh, blue, you think then it would tie it in probably, huh? All right, we'll have to do that for another future one. Thank you so much for joining me, and make sure if you need any of the links or whatever, you can either message me or put it down below. I look forward to seeing you all soon. If you're over in the chalk room, make sure that you join me there today. It will be noon Pacific time, 2 o'clock Central time. I'll be doing the difference between ink and chalk. Ink versus chalk. So we'll see you then, and keep on crafting. Whoa.